the bell to start the round. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter lands. The jab not finding its target. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at Conor right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. This is a high-octane battle. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. That right hook catching air. The straight right just misses. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Punch, counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here tonight. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. We've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swing and a miss with the right hook. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Just missed with that jab. Not sure if this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Good counter punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. The perfect counter lands. Nice slip to avoid the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. What would you tell this guy? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast that you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. This fight has a real good flow to it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. That hook was off target. Nice counter shot. And he just missed with that left jab. He threw a punch and just got count. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell sometimes...
There's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Couldn't land that jab. Counter shot lands. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. They exchange punches. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And Benn just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say... They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That jab misses. That hook doesn't score. And forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. That hook doesn't score. Beautiful counter punch. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill.
Shawn Porter just got rocked. He's landed everything he's got, but he can't get him out of there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. The game plan does not seem... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That jab doesn't find a home. And Porter goes down. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. It's not over. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen him up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Insane action.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Right hook catching air. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Holding nothing back here in the round. Looking to land the hook. You don't see a lot of welterweights that Porter backing up after that heavy shot. Down goes Shawn Porter. could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here.